All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Guess what? The new merch dropped. It's a big day in the world of TooTallToby. We got some new shirts. We got the CAD vs. CAD tournament shirts, a special edition. I gotta show you these a little bit closer. I'll hang these up in a minute. Look at this, the red. Look at that red. The red looks good. Made from the elbows in the cover photo. Yeah, exactly. Got the, this one, the custom CAD vs. CAD 2025 World Championship with the flags on the back. Heck yeah, let's go. I'd say Ricardo, let's go. And then we got this one here too. This is the same as the sweatshirt. So we got the cool TooTallToby logo on the pocket area. Master 3D CAD, one model at a time. Let's go. One line cube, baby. Remember that one from the tournament earlier this summer. Big day. Very exciting day. Very exciting time in the world of TooTallToby. We got some hats too. We got the sweet. Let's go. And the racer, whatever it's called, Richardson hat back there too. The Etnies logo. Yo, nice. Thank you, Serial Sal. Says he got one with the small logo. Awesome. I think as we're coming into winter, we need more like this that like keep your head warm. Thank you, Big B from AZ. It's a green hat. It's sick. Yo, let's go. Ricardo Jean is in the chat. What's up, my man? Welcome, one and all. Guys, welcome to Model Monday Live. Our challenge today is a little bit on the difficult side, so we're gonna kind of get right into it here. Make sure that everything looks good, sounds good, and is good, right? NX themed hat. We always have the NX guys, right? Asking about why isn't there more NX? Yo, all CAD are welcome. Get all the NX guys in here. All CAD are welcome. Could have everybody in here all at once. NX guys love themselves some NX. That's true. It's very true. All right, guys, welcome. Great to see everybody in here. Thank you all so much for joining us today. So good to see everybody. As always, I think that I'm going to start out here just with a quick poll. And the poll is real simple. I'm going to live solve today. It's a complicated model, tier 6 model. So live solve, what CAD system do you want to see me use? So this could be SolidWorks, Onshape. Can I just enter here to get a new option? No. We can do Fusion, right? We could do FreeCAD. We could do anything. Something else. I should add an other option. All right, you guys tell me what you want. Whatever you want, we'll make it happen. We'll make your dreams come true here at TooTallToby. That's what we do. Kate says Creo. Yo, let's do it in Creo. Let's go. Rhino. Yo, we can do it in anything you guys want. Happy Monday, everybody. Mr. Mesa is watching with his third period class. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. It was awesome having a chat session with you last night. Great way to end the weekend. And guys, let us know what you want to see me solve this in. I set up a monitoring system here. Okay, there we go. I can close it. Sweet. Can only end it on this one though. Okay. Okay, still learning how the computers work. All right, let's go. Today is Monday, November 3rd, and welcome one and all to the Model Monday Live, the place you can go to model 3D CAD against other people. And then in a little bit, I am going to try to model something myself using whatever CAD system you guys vote for. I'll use whatever you guys want me to use. So you guys vote for it and we'll make it happen. And maybe I'll struggle through it or maybe I'll get it done. We'll see what happens. Just depends on how you guys vote So we're going to do 2 CAD speed modeling challenges, and then we'll do an update from the world of TooTallToby, and we will do a live solve. And of course, we'll hang out with the best chat crew ever. So, of course, I want to say thank you to all of you. Thanks to everybody in the TooTallToby community. Without all of you, we couldn't make this happen. Couldn't do all the cool stuff that we do. Normally, I try to give a few more shout outs, but I want to make sure that we have enough time to get through the models today. They're going to be a little bit tough today. So let's get into it here. I'm going to show you a 2D drawing, and I'm going to challenge you to turn that drawing into a 3D model and calculate the mass, and then you're going to enter the mass directly in the YouTube chat. That's right. Here at Model Monday Live, it's the only place you can go to compete against other CAD users from around the world, including Rambro's Workshop, the 2024 world champion of 3D CAD speed modeling using Fusion, including Ricardo, the 2025 world champion of 3D CAD speed modeling using SolidWorks. You can compete against anyone using any 3D CAD system. So this is the place you come to do it. And here we go. Let's get into the first challenge. In order for you to win these challenges, you have to have the correct material density. And these are the material densities that we use here on the channel. So maybe take a quick screen capture. You can use print screen or snippet or whatever tool you want to use. But maybe do a quick screen capture so you can get the correct material. Atse is in the chat saying, hello, everyone. Just stopping by. Say hello before I go sing some lullabies. Hello, my friend. Congratulations on the absolutely epic matches on Friday. Great to see you in there. And I think Aaron C. will agree. The matches on Friday were unbelievable. It was so cool, so fun to watch, and so darn close the whole way. All right, guys, basic rules. You can use any CAD package. Make sure you use the correct precision. First one to answer correctly in the chat wins. What do you win? You win a point, a coveted point on our Model Monday Live leaderboard. It's a very close race here between Rambros, Aaron C. That's it, Rambros and Aaron C. Victor K and Matab coming in next. If we can get absolute crushers here in the next couple of months, it could be Victor K or Matab. And I think those are the front runners. And guys, this is meant to be fun and good-spirited. Occasionally I make mistakes, and the Ivan exploit is permitted, although sometimes we add features where we say no Ivan exploits allowed. And we'll see what that means as we get into today's challenges. As always, let me know if the music is too loud, too quiet. Here we go. This very first challenge of today's episode of Model Monday Live begins as soon as the print goes full screen in 3, 2, 1, go. That's a little bit hard to see this one, huh? I think you got everything you need there, but it is a little bit difficult to see that. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can crop that in. The thing's being weird. Oh, I guess I could do this. All right, there we go. There we go. Fixed. Guys, what is the mass of this part in actually, that's wrong. It's x.xx pounds, not 0.xx pounds. x.xx pounds. What is the mass of this part in x.xx pounds? Not zeros, typo. We're kicking things off with the typo. So what is the mass of this part in x.xx pounds? This part is called an angle bar. And this part is made out of plain carbon steel, 7 inches long. It is 3.5 inches high. And what is the mass of this part? Okay, a little bit of a bigger part. And the question for all of you is, what is the mass of this part in pounds? And it's x.xx pounds, not 0.xx pounds. And not 0.xx pounds grams. We're starting off with a really good drawing here, guys. What is the mass of this part in x.xx pounds, not 0.xx pounds? So all of you out there who are watching, this is your chance to shine. This is your chance to say, look, I'm faster than these guys. I'm faster than Ricardo Gene. He's not even modeling today, right? Good luck for the runners. Good night, all. See you, my friend. Well done. Well done to Ricardo Gene. Vacation of 3D modeling. Yo, I think you earned it. You earned a break. Honor Terser comes into the chat quick saying 286 pounds. I like it. Jordan says we need some more free CAD votes. Gotta get the free CAD back in there. What a crazy couple of days, guys. This was I'm still riding high from that tournament. I gotta tell you, if it seems like I'm a little bit lax today, you know, normally I probably would be beating myself up, scrambling, like, oh, we gotta get in here, we gotta change the print, change this, fix it, right? I'm still riding high from that tournament. That was so awesome to watch and to be a part of. And I don't think I could have asked for anything more from the tournament, from the runners, from anybody. FPV Kev, 0.xx pounds grams with freedom units LMAO, and actually x.xx pounds. X.xx pounds, not 0.xx pounds grams. Little audible correction here. And Rich Penn says there's only one Toby note. Yeah, that's the only one we need, right? If it looks tangent, it is tangent. That should be our next shirt. Real speed modelers won't work unless really needed. Yeah, that's true too. That's what makes us speed modelers, right? The thing's due in 6 weeks. It's when are we going to do it? In 5 weeks and 6.5 days. That's when we'll start working on it. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. How many people we got watching today? This is like our reunion, our post-tournament reunion here. Okay, we got 43 people watching. How many likes we got? We love seeing people in here in Model Money Live. Thank you guys for joining us. 17 likes. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We are getting close here. Look at this. 40. What are we at? 49,000. Just says 49.9 on here. Guys, we're going to cross over 50,000. It's probably going to be today or tomorrow, right? Holy smokes, man. I can't believe what a journey. I remember when I made the video for 100 subscribers. And, man, to now be at 50,000, that's a lot more. It's like 50 million more times than 100. So feels really good to have grown this far with all of you. And again, it's a little bit of a lax episode today. Let's try to rein it in here, guys. Let's try to get serious. It's a very serious live stream that we're doing here. Mr. Alex is in the chat. A different Mr. Alex. Maybe the same. I know he speaks more than one language. Don't forget your job this week is to tell one coworker. One of the things Otse said that I thought was cool was when he was doing his live interview, he said it was him and a coworker who were battling it out, talking about, could I do this faster? Could I do this faster? And then his coworker was like, you should check out TooTallToby. It's like always like tell a friend, tell a friend. So I think that's really cool. Gotta tell a friend. That's how we grow this thing. And if you have the financial means, you can join the YouTube channel. You could sign up for Practice Models Premium. You can even visit us at TooTallToby.com/donate. But we really appreciate it. Rambo's Workshop comes in a split second. I saw both those times come in, Aaron C. Rambo's Workshop. God, he's always beating by 3 seconds. Yeah, it was really, really close. It's funny. Fair play and good game. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Guys, if you are a SolidWorks user, I see there's a lot of people voting for SolidWorks here for the live solve today. If you are a SolidWorks user and you want to get better at SolidWorks, you should sign up for training. We've got training available. I put this training together. It's the ultimate training you need to go from complete novice to certified SolidWorks professional in 30 days. CSWP training, 0 to hero path at TooTallToby.com/training. And the TooTallToby training is available for anyone out there who's interested in SolidWorks training. But if you're using something else, or if you're not interested in that training, you can always contact us. Vicky just logged into the chat. Hello, Vicky. We miss you. Vicky's on a little bit of a, she's away from home base right now, and we're trying to hold it down here without her. But as you all know, or as a lot of you know, Vicky is truly the glue that holds this enterprise together. And so without her, we would not have any of the cool features that we have in the world of TooTallToby. And so thank you, Vicky. Good to see you here in the chat, holding down the admin role as well, modding the chat for everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't forget, guys, if you are out there and need custom training, whether it's SolidWorks training or other, I'm doing training this week, SolidWorks training with a company. And what they did was they hired me and they said, listen, we need some training on a few different topics that are SolidWorks related. We need some assemblies training, some advanced part training. We need some sheet metal training. We need some CSWP prep training. And I said, hey, guess what? I've written my own custom classes for all those topics. It's a perfect fit. Let's go. Let's set up something. If you have a company and your company needs some SolidWorks training or some refresher training or anything like that, we can help you out. And it's a lot of fun. We make it a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun with the training. So, just reach out to Vicky at TooTallToby.com, and we can definitely help you out, help your team out. It's getting to be about that time of year where teams are going to be budgeting for their training for next year. So if you wanted to sign up, we could do a class every month together, me and your company. It would be awesome. Aaron C says, do you ever do freelance modeling? Yeah, I do freelance modeling as well. My favorite type of freelance modeling is the whole working with somebody who's just got like an idea, napkin sketch, and trying to get that to the point where it can be prototyped, whether that's 3D printed or like some, fundamental like assembly machining work. That's my favorite type of work to do. That's where I get the most fulfillment. But I've done a lot of other freelance work, sheet metal work, solid surface modeling work. Like, yeah, I do stuff like that too. I'm a little bit more, right now, I'm really focused on trying to grow what we're doing here, trying to grow what we're doing with TooTallToby. So I'm a little bit more, I don't just take any work that comes across my desk. It's got to be something that, that seems like it's going to be a good fit, a good fit for my skills and a good fit with me and the customer. Because I want it to be like a real positive experience. I'm big in the positive energy these days. It's weird. It's funny. Funny thing to be into, right? Jern says, I missed the live stream tournament, but make up for those epic battles. Jern, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for helping on Discord. Jern is our resident Discord admin as well. And he really does a lot. And thanks for having such awesome highlight footage too. When Vicky and I were at PDX, so many people were asking about build 1-2-3D. And I hope that some of them made it to you, but they just couldn't believe that you were in there coding, and then at the end you just like compile in the models there. And it's just so cool to watch. They really enjoyed watching that because like it's clear that you're actually modeling using build 1-2-3D. Like all the variables that you're inputting in the beginning are like come to fruition when you get to the end. And like, it's not something like we're trying to slip something by, like, oh yeah, he's programming. And like, that's not really what's happening. Like, I think they love the genuineness of what you were doing. So yeah, it was really cool. And thank you for the super chat, my friend. It's awesome. All right, guys, tournament news. We got spoilers here. 2025 World Championship concluded on Friday. Absolutely epic matches. We talked to the runners ahead of time. We decided we were going to do a best of 5 instead of a best of 3. So that means that the first person who earns 3 points, you had to earn 3 points to win. And it went Ricardo Jean earned the first point. Then Ase won the next 2 points. Then Ricardo Jean won the next point. So now we're down to the final battle. Who's going to win the final battle? And it literally went to within about 2 seconds of each other. One person answered and the other person answered. And it was so close that whole time, that whole tournament, all those weeks and weeks, 8 weeks of tournaments came down to those final 2 or 3 seconds. And the winners all got a 3D printer. So it was a huge victory to all of the winners, 4th place, 3rd place, 2nd place, and our champion. But there could only be one champion of this tournament. And that champion was Ricardo Jean, locking it down. 2025 World Championship becomes the very first TooTallToby tournament winner, the very first world speed modeling tournament runner to win 2 tournaments. So he's our very first 2-time tournament winner and the very first 2-time tournament winner of any world 3D CAD speed modeling tournaments. I don't know how many there are, but I'm sure that he's the only one. Ricardo Jean, fantastic work, amazing runs, really fast modeling. Some of that modeling, I mean, the wooden shelf one, man, I could not believe what that wooden shelf modeling, how fast that wooden shelf modeling came together. That was not an easy part. There was a lot of little like nuanced trickery in that part that both of our runners were able to get through really quickly. So really cool, really good job. Congratulations to our runners. Yeah. He is the Wayne Gretzky of CAD. Yes, exactly. Well said. Well said, Aaron C. Lotos is here. What's up, Lotos? Hello. All right, guys. Next tournament is January 2026. Winter Freeze. We don't really know what the special thing about this is going to be. We're going to figure it out. But we're going to try to figure it out. Uncle Face LB says, Uncle Face Pound says, more tier 6 models, please. Let's go. We just showed, it's on the screen right now. Paraf Shant says, when will next tournament start? Literally on the screen right now. Should have new material, ice. Yo, that would be a cool thing for the next tournament. I like that for the winter tournament. All right, guys. Yeah, we got special shirts. Guys, visit us, TooTallToby.com/merch. Special shirts. We get the special tournament shirt. Has models from the tournament. Has all the runners' names on the back. Has all the dates on the back. Check them out. TooTallToby.com/merch. We got other stuff on there too. We got the new hats. We got the cool embroidered TooTallToby logo actually embroidered in there. We got the cool green hat. You can't see it right now. You got the green hat back there. We got the shirts. We got the new shirts. Okay, it's all there on the website. Oh, we got this one too, right? This one. This is the cool new TooTallToby hoodie with that logo. Yo, it looks good. Looks good. Feels good. And it's got the got the cube on the back too. So I like this. I like having the. That was I can't remember if that was Rich Penn or if it was Guntis. I think it was Guntis. Guntis, I think it was you. I'm gonna give you credit for it. That was Guntis' idea. He said you should have something right there on the breast. You should have some kind of logo there, and then maybe have like some different designs on the back, so people will. He said when people are walking towards each other on the street, they'll know they're part of the TooTallToby crew, but they won't know what shirt the other person has. I said, yeah, that's it. We need a studio tour. No, I don't think that's what you want right now. It's chaos in here right now. After having a human co-host in here with me, we really did a lot of rearranging. But one day we'll give you a tour. I'll set it up. It's probably exactly what you expect, Aaron. It's like a bunch of 3D printers and a really messy workbench. That's the studio. You guys can just imagine that, or dump a prompt into AI. Oh, I think I do have this coupon code up there still. I was going to take it down at the end of October, but look, if you guys order today, you can still use the coupon code. Guys, how do I start modeling with FreeCAD? I'm a total noob at CAD. Go to TooTallToby.com. Watch the video in the beginning. I have a tutorial on that first challenge using FreeCAD. So go to TooTallToby.com. Watch the video that's on the homepage. Do the first challenge. Watch the FreeCAD tutorial. You'll be golden. You'll be a pro in no time. You'll be in the tournaments in no time. And guys, speaking of that, we do have a new partnership, Practice Models and Model Monday Live. If you guys want to compete in the second half of the show, you got to do it on the website. So you got to have a free account on the website. And look, if you're already going to have a free account, you may as well sign up for Practice Models Premium, because you're going to get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of challenges, and they're all organized based on difficulty level. You can do all the tier 6 challenges. We're adding in challenges from the tournament, so there's going to be a bunch more from the tournament that get added in. We did 20 new models last month, and now we're going to do even more. We're going to continue adding from the tournament this month. So we are absolutely climbing that board. Clicky Bread, is there a student price? We work with teachers. If there's a teacher that has a group of students that want to get the app, we work with the teachers and then use our relationship with the teacher to try to get the price down. So if you have a teacher, an instructor, and you want to put them in touch with us, we can definitely make that happen and get you a student price. CAD endurance. Everyone has to model until there's only one person standing. No water, no bathroom breaks, no stopping. Yo, let's go. I like this. Yeah. I like it. Endurance race would just be like a tier 10 model, right? Be like a 4-page drawing. All right, guys, don't forget, you need to at least have a free account. You need to at least have a free account if you're going to compete this afternoon in this next challenge. And if you have the financial means and you're already getting a free account, you may as well sign up for 12 months. Sign up for Practice Models Premium. It's only $5.83 a month, and you're going to get an amazing education, CAD education, and you're going to get an amazing community. It is worth the price of admission. Dom Linder says 2-page multi-body drawing. I feel like Dom is the only person in the chat who ever had a tier 7. I think Dom, right? We had the tier 7 with you and Imants. That was a tier 7, wasn't it? That crazy like casing, or was that only a tier 6? I don't know. I feel like that was a tier 7. They don't come out that often. It's hard to jam all those dimensions on one sheet of paper. Guys, we gotta, as always, say thank you so much to Bodie McBoatpants. We would not have all the cool functionality we have without Bodie McBoatpants and Hoobie 3DFX, both working very hard in the background to continue adding functionality to the Practice Models app. We're back on the addition of functionality. We're going to see some new stuff rolling out here over the next month or so. You guys be on the lookout. We got some cool stuff coming out, and we're going to need some help from the alpha group. So if you're in the alpha group, be on the lookout. And if you're not in the alpha group and you want in, just start getting active on Discord. Reach out to us and say, I want to be in the alpha group, and we'll tell you what it's all about. Guys, you got to have practice models free, at least a free account, to participate in the second half of the show. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to input your answer. And of course, we've had a long-standing relationship with our friends over at cadop.io. They're the ones who sponsor the special models on the Practice Models website. So huge shout out to cadop.io. If you're not familiar, visit them, cadop.io. Cut your documentation time by 90%. Guys, sign up on the Discord. If you go to TooTallToby.com, you can go to play and learn, read resources. You can go to resources, and then you can choose Discord from there. That's it for now. This is a little bit of a more casual episode, okay? We're having fun, we're relaxing, we're not panicking, okay? We had enough pressure. The pressure is over. Okay, the pressure chamber has been released. And so now we get to just hang out and have fun and talk to each other and be friendly. All right, it's an easy episode. At least for me. Yeah, Aaron is panicking. He wants to know what this answer is going to be. It's an easy episode for me. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what matters. Oh, man. All right, guys, here we go. Who got this one right? This is kind of a cool one. How do we do this one? How do we model this? You know, anytime we're going to be modeling a new part, you know, I saw there was somebody earlier who was saying that they're new. They're trying to learn how to do 3D CAD, trying to learn how to do FreeCAD. You know, whether you're modeling this in FreeCAD or SolidWorks or any other 3D CAD system, when you're looking at a model like this, what you have to do is you have to ask yourself, where's the origin going to be located and what's my first sketch going to be? I think that for this model, my first sketch, me personally, Toby, my first sketch would probably be these two circles. And then maybe I would sketch this stuff as well. I might do that as a second feature. I probably would just sketch those two circles. Are they the same depth? Let's see, 2.5, 2.5. Yeah, I would probably just sketch those two circles and extrude them mid-plane to 2.5. And now I've got like a really nice anchor that I can build everything else off of. So the origin, I'm going to put the origin here. Why am I putting the origin there? Because then I can really easily sketch this shape and then just extrude it out from there. The depth to that shape is shown. I think it's 1.5, right? Oh, yeah, look at that memory. Memory's still working. 1.5 out to there. You know, that's why. And then I'm gonna bridge between these with you know, probably just an extrusion. You could do this with a sweep as well. I mean, I don't know. I love doing sweeps, so I might actually do it with a sweep. But you could probably just do it with an extrusion. Extrude, extrude, extrude. Start punching your holes through. Boom, you're golden. I love being a motivation. Nice. All right, guys, let's see who got this right. I think Rambros got it right. Spoiler alert, I think Rambros got it right. Oops, wrong one. This one. Make this a little bit bigger. Really, anybody, I mean, I know you guys have heard me say this before, but anybody who's able to finish these challenges in the limited time that we have, it's incredible. These are not easy challenges, and these answers come in really quick. So anybody who finished it, good job. You are awesome. And on that note, Lotos, 5.97. Is that the first one? No, here we go. Rambros Workshop, 5.97. Aaron C, 5.9. 69, 999, 69. I'm going to give it to Aaron just because he has the right number in there. Dom Linder, same, 5.9. 69. Very nice. 5.97, I think, is the correct answer. Let's just... 5.97, Lotos. Let's go. Kate Creo. Awesome, 5.97. Paragene, 5.97. Yeah, it's not an easy model. We're not seeing a lot of answers because it's not easy. Big B from AZ, 5.97. Very nice. Very nice. I think it was tier 6. It was. Okay, I'll go back and look. Serial Sal, 5.95. Uh-oh. If 5.97 is correct, you're going to be outside of spec there, Serial Sal. Let's see. Is it correct? Correct answer is 5.97 pounds plus or minus 0.01 grams, grams. Yo, we nailed it with this one. We got this one perfect. All right, and it looks like our poll. Who won the poll? SolidWorks. Barely. FreeCAD almost took him this time. It was very close. I thought you had it, Jern. Thought it was going to be FreeCAD. All right, I guess we're going to do the challenge in SolidWorks. Let me get my SolidWorks booted up. I think I'll use 2020 today. GG, friends. Yo, GG to Rambros Workshop. Sorry, I didn't give Rambros the proper shout out. Guys, put a GG in the chat for Rambros Workshop. This first point is going to go to Rambros Workshop. His answer came in a split second in front of Mr. Aaron C. Rambro's workshop, trying to take it down. He didn't win the world championship of 3D CAD speed modeling this year, but he is going to try to win the Model Monday Live 2025 leaderboard challenge. So GG to Rambro's workshop. Well done, my friend. Well done. All right, guys, listen. We always do 2 challenges here on Model Monday Live. If you're here for the first time, get ready for the second challenge, because what we do is we get the first challenge out the way. People kind of have fun. Now, the second challenge, what you need to do is go to TooTallToby.com. You need to have a free account at TooTallToby.com, and you need to examine the homepage and then flip into the library. And when you go into the library, you're going to see that a new challenge has been added up at the top of the page, and the challenge is live. So, guys, if you go up to the top of the homepage here at TooTallToby.com, or if you go to the homepage, access full library, you're going to see that up at the top here, we've got a sponsor. That sponsor is CADOp.io, Modern CAD Documentation Simplified. And inside of that sponsor, we've posted 251101, our very first challenge for November. So give it a try. Huge shout out to CADOp.io. If you guys haven't been there before, visit CADOp.io. CADOp.io is Modern CAD Documentation Simplified. You're basically able to take any assembly, export it as a step, and have it upload to the platform, the CADOp platform, and then you and all the stakeholders on your team can see all the important documentation on your project. If you visit the homepage, you'll see an example of it right away. You'll see what it's all about. CADOp.io sponsoring these extra challenges. So here we go, guys. Live solve using SolidWorks. This challenge begins in 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. This is what the challenge is. It's tier 6. Okay. If you don't have a free account yet, we're going to let you see this one. We'll let you see a little preview of this. But Turn says, I'm using the Ivan exploit and you can't stop me. It's true. It is very true. So, guys, this one is a really cool challenge. It's really fun to watch the runners try to do this one. They couldn't get it. The runners couldn't get it during the tournament. So we're going to try and live solve it right now using SolidWorks 2022. No, using SolidWorks 2020. They should just solve it in SolidWorks 2015, right? At this point, the best build ever. All right, let's set this up. All right, here we go. Let's do this. So, guys, we're going to do a live solve now, CAD live solve. Thank you all for voting. This is Model Monday Live. We are here live with all of our amazing chat. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video. Don't forget to hit the like button in the live stream. And one of the things that we do each week is we challenge the chat to try to create a 3D model live against all the other chat pros. And we find out who is the fastest in the chat. And for today's episode, we are modeling up a part here from the TooTallToby library. So we're going to say TooTallToby.com, learn 3D CAD one model at a time, access our full library. We've got over 250 challenges sorted by difficulty level. So you could say, I'm not quite ready for tier 6. I'm going to start on tier 2, work through some of these, make sure that I got my skills down, kind of build up my skills, and then eventually I'll get to tier 6. But guys, this challenge today is a tier 6 challenge. It's up here at the very top of the menu, 251101. I'm going to say click here to practice. And we see here that no one has finished this challenge yet. We could be the first ones to finish this. This is awesome. This is a tier 6 model. It's called Triangle Wire Shelf, multi-material, pattern, sweep, symmetry, thin walls. And a similar challenge was featured in our 2025 World Championship of 3D CAD speed modeling tournament. Neither runner was able to solve this challenge by calculating the correct mass. Ooh, so this might be something. Even our professional winners, our CAD experts, our tournament runners weren't able to finish this. Here we go, guys. How long can we do this using SolidWorks? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1, go. What is the mass of this multi-body part or assembly in xxx.x grams? So we're going to try to calculate this mass, and we're going to try to enter it in right down here in this field. And if we get it correct, we're going to earn a point, and we're going to earn the respect of everyone in the chat on this live stream. So one of the things we can do here with the app is we can say open in a new window, and that way we can drag this over to our second screen and kind of leave the clock running in the background. So what I like to do with these models before I get started is I just like to take a minute and kind of come up with a game plan. Now, this is a tier 6 model, so a game plan on this one might be a little bit more difficult. There's maybe an opportunity here to use a command like very sketch when we go to do our pattern. But the thing is, the pattern is really defined strange. So the pattern here is defined 22 spacing, 22 spacing, 22 spacing. It's like a weird direction for the pattern, and it's hard to do very sketch. I think if we offset our plane in this direction to 150, we can get very sketch to work, but I don't think I'm going to go that route. I think that's just a little too much speculation on my first run. Maybe on a future run, I could try to refine that workflow and see if I can get very sketch to work. I know one of the guys in the community got it to work. I think it was Matab. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to instead try to model this thing by going through and modeling it up using solids. So I'm going to model up, let's see here. Let's see. Wow, man, I feel like I'm under the pressure here. So I think what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to make this my origin. This corner here is going to be my origin. And then I'll probably create a sketch on the top plane that looks like this. And then maybe I'll add in a fillet there, add in a fillet for that inside geometry. Maybe I'll just offset that inside geometry at 6 millimeters. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I'll extrude that down. So I'll put the origin here. I'll create this sketch. And then I will extrude that down to 6 millimeters, and that'll give me kind of that initial solid shape. And then maybe I'll go from there. Or, oh, you know what? Maybe what I'll do, hold on, guys. Hold on. We're going to pivot on the fly here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll model half of it. Oh, I got an idea. I got a really good idea. All right, I got an idea. I'm not even going to talk. I'm just going to do it. Here we go. Let's go. Move that over to my second screen. I'm already 2 minutes and 14 seconds in, but I think it's good to come up with a game plan before you get started. And let's see if I can execute on that game plan now. Let me flip over to my keyboard cam. You guys can see all my cool keyboard shortcuts that I use, which really aren't that many. But I will say this, Aaron C., I don't know if you saw me. I know I'm speaking directly to Aaron C. I'm really speaking to everyone. But for all the SolidWorks users out there, I don't know if you saw me in previous episodes, but I started using V for make vertical and H for make horizontal in sketch mode. Total game changer. So if you guys aren't doing that yet, maybe consider doing that. Let's see. This model, it's multi-material. One of the components is aluminum, and 6 of the components are plain carbon steel. So I think I'm going to start with my plain carbon steel template, even though the first part I make is going to be the aluminum part. And that should save me having to go through and assign plain carbon steel to the majority of the bodies, because I'll just use plain carbon steel by default. Top plane, begin a sketch, orient my view, and I'm going to create a sketch of a line that comes out here like so, and then I'm going to have an arc coming off of that, and that arc is going to have a radius of 26 millimeters. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this point, hold control, this point, and then I'm going to press V for make vertical. Yo, let's go. That's what's up. And then I'm going to make, I'll take this guy and I'll make those coincident, and then I will create, let's see, am I overthinking this by making that coincident there? Could I maybe just make this point here? Maybe I should just do that. Right? Why not? I'm going to make a vertical line here. Click on this line Q for construction, something I borrowed from Onshape. And I don't know, I'm going to just stick with the game plan. Make that coincident there. And then I'm going to add in my angle dimension here. This is angle 45. Okay. Nice and fully constrained. That's what we like. And then I will create my dimension, which is going to go from here to here. Now, SolidWorks gets a little bit weird about this one. I have noticed this. So maybe I will create a mirror of this arc, and then I can't make that for construction after I mirror it, huh? Okay. I don't like that too much. I do not like that too much. Oh, you know what? You know what I can do? Hold on. Let me Control Z. I'll just offset it first, and then I'll add the dimension after. So I'll take this geometry here, offset entities. We'll offset that at 6. And then once we offset that at 6, we're going to say cap ends with lines. Cap ends with lines. And so that leaves us with this shape. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You know, and then what I can do is I can use this arc and then come down here and use, see, I'm trying to use shift there. You see I'm holding shift, but it's not honoring it. SolidWorks is not honoring it. I don't know why, maybe because it's like a partial arc. So I have to drop the dimension in, and then I have to click on the dimension and then go to leaders and then come over here to my arc condition under leader. Like SolidWorks should just honor that by me holding shift, but instead I can come over here and make it max. And I can still do it, but it's like, I don't know, it's kind of janky. It should have just accepted that right from the start. But whatever, we got it. It's fully constrained, okay? And there's your first sketch. If you're following along, I know this isn't really the most cohesive step-by-step live stream guide, but if you're following along, that's what your first sketch should look like. We'll try to make this a little easier to see here. That's what your first sketch should look like, okay? So you get that first sketch in place, and then you can go into Features, Extrude, and we're going to bring this up to a height of 10. 10, enter, enter. And then we're going to add an arc over here. So So this arc just kind of like cuts off at a sharp point here. So we'll pick this face here, begin a sketch, and we're going to do line. And this line's going to, I guess I could just do it like this. Line here, here, over in this direction at 25. Move away, come back, touch the endpoint, get the reverse tangency, 38 for that radius. And then I guess I can't really lock it in on that point. Just got to do it manually. This and that. Wait, what is that coincident to? What is this coincident to? Oh, yeah, it is coincident. Yeah, duh. God, I'm overthinking. Okay, here we go. There's what your second sketch should look like. 38, tangent, coincident, 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 S key extrude, right mouse button in the background, through wall, right mouse button again. Boom. All right. Looks really thin there, but I guess I did change some dimensions, so that looks really thin. Looks right though. 38, 25. All right. We're going to leave it. We're going to say it's right. Now, we're going to right mouse button on that body. So we'll come over here to this body, right mouse button. We'll say material, 1060 aluminum. And I guess we'll get those countersinks in there. Probably should have gotten them in before I changed that material. Whole wizard is going to be a countersink. It's going to be with the through diameter of 4. It's going to have, we don't know what that diameter is, do we? Oh, 8 and then 90. All right. And then for positions here, what we could do is we could pick on this face and then we could switch to a line command and we can use the Ricardo gene shortcut. So what he did was he created this line here so that it comes up to a height of 5, then goes over to a distance of 70, and then goes over again to a distance of 70. And now all we got to do is go back to points and just drop the point here and here. And so the idea is that that's a lot easier than dropping in those points and then adding in the dimensions. Instead, you just move it over like so. So now we're going to go to the process of getting in the let's see here. At TooTallToby, the turn down at the ends of the square section are overdefined. Turn down at the end of the square section are overdefined. This? You talking about this? 38, radius 38. No, that's not overdefined. Unless he's talking about something else. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a flat there. Did it to the corner. Yeah, okay. Got it. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like this whole all the users coming in with an answer and having the answer not be correct. That makes me very nervous, you guys. Makes me feel like maybe I typed in the thing wrong or something. Gotta head back to class. Look forward to coming back to this one later. Nice. This makes me very nervous. I gotta tell you. Hold on, I'm gonna look at this and make sure I got it. Make sure I didn't like mistype something. I don't think I mistyped something. I think I typed it correct. So let's see what happens. Maybe it's me. Yeah, let's see what happens. All right, so now we're going to go to the next element of this design that gets a little bit tricky, which is how to get these wires in place. And part of what's tricky about this is just the way that this thing is dimensioned. Like you can see here, this 150, it's not to the center line. You can see here that this is to the point of tangency here on the back side. And then you can see that the spacing here is also not to the center lines. These spacings are the gaps. This is 22 millimeter gap. Default. You can see we've got a 4 millimeter wire. So we need to maybe account for that as we are adding in some of our dimensions. I actually made my life a little bit harder with the way that I created this first feature here, because now I'm gonna have to make an extra sketch. But fortunately, we know a lot of good shortcuts for planes, so I can just hold control and drag from this point and then click on this point here and then right click, and that finishes that plane. So now I've got a plane to start this. Now this is gonna come over to my distance of 150. But really, it's going to be like 150 minus 2, right? Or it could be 150, and then I could offset a new plane at, I could do 150 there, and then I could offset a new plane 2 millimeters over, because this is a 4 millimeter diameter wire. But this is where I think things get a little bit a little bit funky here. So if I go in here to this, if I go in here to this and I change that from 150 to 148, that should give me the center line of that first sweep. So now I can choose to begin a new sketch here. And when it comes to creating that first sweep, it's basically just going to be from here down, right? We're going to have our radius here. This is going to be, again, it's not a radius of 8. It's not a radius of 12. It's a radius of 10 because the radius is going to the center of that bend. So the bend here has this radius 8, radius 12, but it's a 4 millimeter wire. So our radius going to the center is going to be 4. It's going to be half of 4 minus that 12. I'm not saying it right, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's 10. I'm saying 10. Pick this line here, H for horizontal. We love that H for horizontal. And then I'll just bring this over right to the center of the model. I could pick that point, pick this here, and press V to make that vertical. And then the distance from the very top of the part down to the bottom of the sweep is 40. So this, again, needs to be 40 minus 2. Okay, for half the wire thickness. And then for this location here, well, what I need to do for that location there is I need to figure out where that point needs to be along this line here. So what I need to do is exit and then come over here to this line and maybe begin a sketch. And I could just take this edge here and I could do offset entities and we could offset half that distance. And there we go. That gives us that. And then we'll put that line up above this sketch that we're working on. So now we've got this sketch here that we can reference. We can take that sketch and we can pierce to get the geometry for that. And there we go. That gives us the geometry for that first sweep. And then to create that sweep, we saw Otse doing this. I don't know if Ricardo did this as well, but Otse said, I'm going to do this with a circular profile. And so we can pick on this profile sketch here, and then we can say we're going to use a circular profile. Circular profile is going to be 4 millimeters. And then here for our options, we're going to say don't merge the results because this is going to be a different material. So this is going to be out of our plain carbon steel. This one's going to be out of our aluminum. Okay, so that's good. So far, so good. So now the question is, how do we get those other points located? And I think that maybe a cool way to do this would be to do a point-driven sketch pattern. So I could pick this face here, begin a sketch, use the point command, drop in a point here on this edge, right at the center of that one. And then I could come over here and I could drop in another point and another point and another point and another point. Okay. And then for the points that I'm dropping in here, we want these to be coincident here. So make those coincident. Make this coincident. I wonder if I have I set up for coincident. Oh, I do. Yo, let's go. I like that. Coincident and coincident. And then we just need to be a little bit careful again with this whole accounting for the wire thickness. So from the center of this one to this point over here, it's going to be 22 plus 4, right? So it's going to be 26. Right, it's going to be 2 half wire thicknesses additional, if I'm doing the math right. Hopefully I am. So then this one, linear distance, is going to be 26. And then this one, linear distance, is going to be 26. And then this one, linear distance, is going to be 26. And then looks like I actually need one more point on there. So we'll drop in one more point here. And we'll say this one is going to have linear distance of 26 as well. Okay, hopefully I did that correct. And so then we're going to exit that sketch. So now we have a sketch of points. And the thing is, in SolidWorks, we could do a pattern here, and we could say we want this to be a sketch-driven pattern. And that sketch-driven pattern is going to be based on, let's say, these points here. So right there, that sketch of points. And then the starting one is going to be this point here. So we kind of have like a seed there. And then for our bodies to pattern, we could choose this one here. And we can kind of see in the preview what that's going to look like. And we hit the green check mark. And oh, yeah, that looks good. Because look, we can just lop this off now, right? We could go right plane. And then we could do insert cut with body. Or we could go top plane. Probably I would do this with top plane just because it's a little easier to multi-body cut when you've got extrude rather than doing it with like a surface. So if I do there and then I go S key extrude cut. And then we say right mouse button through all both right mouse button. That just gets all the bodies in one shot. Just makes it a little bit easier. I feel like when you do this, you end up with like a doubled body. Is that still the case in SolidWorks? Like I have this body here, and then I have another. Yeah, it is the case. Look. I feel like I always fall for that. Like I have this body, and then I have another body from that pattern. So I think I'm going to get rid of that extra one before I start mirroring. Okay, there we go. Yeah. See, I should only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wires. But I had an extra one, and then I did you can't see it in the tree. I had an extra one, and then I did a delete body to get rid of that extra one, because if I roll back before this, I had 7 there, right? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wires, but only 6 here. Because when you do it, it's like an old bug in SolidWorks. When you do a body-driven pattern using a sketch points as the driving feature for the pattern, whatever that's called, sketch pattern, or a sketch-driven pattern, but then you use bodies, you tend to end up with an extra body, like a duplicate where the original body was. So body delete, get rid of that extra body. You don't want to end up with extra body there. Now, here's a question. If I mirror this one alone, if I go bodies to mirror and I mirror this one, and then I say merge solids, then that ends up, merging into one single part. But if I do that mirror and I select the other ones, do they cause like an undesirable merge, or do they just merge into each other? Yo, nice. All right, SolidWorks gets points back after that sketch pattern issue. That's pretty cool. So it just merged them together, and it merged this, but it didn't merge the two to each other. So that is pretty cool. I like that a lot. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. That's it, right? That's it. Final spin. Turn this off. Final spin. It looks good. What is our answer? Go in here to sensors, Control Q, and I'm coming up with 203.2. So let's see if we got it right. Are we going to be the first ones? Yes! Yo, let's go. It feels good. Got it right. I saw all those people talking in the chat making me nervous, but I think we got it. I think I saw maybe some people were correcting. Okay, guys, that feels pretty good. We got it. 17 minutes, 34 seconds. Did we beat everybody? Did we beat the field? Let's find out. 6 people successfully solved. Average time, 10 minutes, 41 seconds. So let's take a look here. Top 100. First person, Lotos, 1 minute, 58 seconds. Wow, that is super impressive. Aaron C, 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Very impressive, especially, wait, you were saying it wasn't working, and you got it in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. That's really impressive. Dom, 442. Very nice. Libe here, coming in Venezuela, 1623. Toby, 1734. And Lost Waldo in Fusion. Yo, nice. Good job, Lost Waldo. 1814. Now, who earns the point for the day? That is the question. I did not get it in 310. Well, it looks like you did. According to our records, you did. Guys, let's move over to the first 42 and find out who was the first person to submit the correct answer. So this is a ranking not based on your time of submission, but based on how fast you finished it relative to the time of release. This model was released at 1:35 p.m. and it was first solved by Dom. 13 minutes and 15 seconds. Well done, my friend. Well done. Congratulations. Lotos, 13 minutes and 20 seconds, right behind him. And Lost Wada, 18 minutes and 51 seconds from the time of release. Aaron C, 19 minutes and 16 seconds from the time of release. Libe, 21 minutes and 16 seconds. Holy smokes. Who's this? 21 minutes and 17 seconds. 1 second behind. It's TooTallToby. It's amazing. 1 second difference. That's it. And 21 minutes and 41 seconds. We got Perkins from Ireland. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, congratulations to Dom. GG to Dom Linder, earning the second point of the day on this episode of Model Monday Live. That's how you do it. That's how you earn points. You get in here, you model faster than everybody in the chat. You show them what's up. You make it happen. That's how we do it. Guys, it's been awesome hanging out with y'all today. It's going to bring us to the end of the live stream, but hope you guys enjoyed this live stream today. It was really fun modeling that part. It was really, really fun watching the runners trying to model this part on Friday. This was one of the parts that was in the tournament, and now it's in the library, so you can model. It's a tier 6 part in the TooTallToby library, so you can model it, and you can challenge yourself. And we've got some other parts in here that have come from the tournament. So if you like doing these parts that are in the tournament, if you want to practice for the next tournament, sign up, TooTallToby.com, Practice Models Premium. Sign up to unlock the entire library. And don't forget, before you leave, hit the like button, share and reshare. Let's get some people subscribing here. We got 49,900 subscribers. We're so close. Let's get to 50,000. It's going to happen this week. And what an honor, guys. What an honor to be on this ride. If you have the financial means, sign up for Practice Models Premium. It's a great way to support the channel. Uncle Facepound says, hey, thanks for the tier 6 drawing. You got it, my man. We aim to please. Lost Water says, good game. Just found out about this yesterday. Super cool. Thank you, my friend. We really try to have fun. We have a great community, people in here that are trying to get better at CAD, and they are also getting faster at CAD. A lot of times I get, listen, guys, I'll tell you the truth. A lot of times on the streets, people give me a hard time, and they say, you're just trying to teach people bad habits. It's not all about speed. I don't think they really get it. I don't think they get what we're doing. Like, it's not, speed is the result of all the practice, right? Speed is it's like proof that you are proficient in your CAD system. You can't do what Atse and Ricardo and Sebastian and Neil Z did on Friday if you aren't good at your skill, if you aren't good at your trade. You can't just like show up and be like, I only learned speed. That's how I know how to do this. Like, that's like a true demonstration of mastery. That's what the speed is. So I think that, it is awesome to have everybody in here. And when there's detractors, I think they just haven't been experienced enough with it to know what we're doing. Aaron C, thank you for the super chat. Says, it's been amazing seeing your channel grow over these years. Godspeed. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Great to see you in here as well. Congratulations to all the runners. Welcome to all the new people who are joining us today. And guys, congratulations to Rambro's Workshop, barely edging out Aaron C for that first point. Congratulations to Dom Linder, continuing to show his dominance in the Model Monday Live leaderboards. Well done, my friend. Well done. And of course, thank you all so much. Such an honor to be a part of this community. Jern says 49.9K. Yes, 49.9K subscribers, but couldn't have any of it without all of you amazing people. We're truly building a CAD community here. That's really what we're building. CAD speed modeling community, whatever, I'll take it. CAD speed modeling community, right? We're taking it all. And guys, I'm just so thankful to all of you for being a part of this community, for being a part of this journey. And can't wait to see what happens next. I want to do more trade shows. Vicky, let's start doing more trade shows. Let's start getting out there in person. Let's start meeting up more with these people. And in the meantime, next week, November 10th, we will be back, another episode of Model Monday Live. So if you want to challenge yourself, if you want to see how fast you are compared to the rest of the field, join us on Model Monday Live. You can compete against the world champions, the fastest users in the world. And guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Such a fun way to start our Monday. Such a fun way to start the week. And I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. It is getting cold out there. The clocks have been set back. It's getting dark earlier. So try to go outside, try to get some fresh air, try to get some sun. And try to enjoy this weather, this remaining weather before it gets really cold. And then enjoy the cold weather, right? We'll go out snowboarding. We'll have a TooTallToby snowboarding meetup. And we'll see everybody up on the mountain. So guys, have a great rest of your week. I'll probably be live streaming or posting some exclusive content this week. I'll post, of course, I'll continue posting the highlight videos from the tournament. So we'll still be here online. And of course, we'll always be in the Discord if anybody wants to hang out. Dom Linder gets the final word of the day. Says, it's almost time for ice fishing. Yes, indeed, my friend. Guys, have a great rest of the week. Have a great rest of your Monday. I'll see you guys live next week, if not before. Thanks, everybody. See you.